All right, tell the universe what you want and it will provide. So I was just, I won't say bitching, but I was complaining a little bit yesterday online to somebody else that was doing this GSXR conversion about the weight on getting this in. I will give the caveat to that it came from the other side of the planet. So this is a GSXR top triple clamp from topyokes.uk. I'll put the link down in the doobly-doo. Ordered it, like I said on the last video, somewhere around January 7th. I got a notification from them on the 17th that said that it was done, although I didn't get any shipping notification. So I was just kind of waiting, and I was just telling somebody that I was about to email them and ask, hey, can I just get some shipping notification so I know when to plan? This thing's kind of holding up the rest of my build because I got to get my handlebar height, which will adjust my brake line length, and at that point I can move forward. But here it is. It is now the 31st. So it was close to a month. So just so you guys are aware going forward, anybody else that wants to order a triple clamp from them in the United States, just plan on a month lead time. Like I said, it came from the other side of the planet. That's not too bad for having a custom part manufactured and shipped to you from the other side of the world. So let's get into it. Let's take a peek at it. So I got the machined aluminum option with the ready to be polished, which I'm not going to do. I kind of like these machine marks. It is a little bit thicker than the stock one. We'll get a little comparison here in just a minute. But it looks great. It feels solid. It's heavy in the hand. The bar risers here. I chose to go this route instead of just drilling the stock one because the stock one is awful flimsy. I haven't read anybody that specifically said that they drilled and just put bar risers on the stock one and it snapped off, but as flimsy as that is, and it wasn't made to have bar risers, I just decided it would be better to get one that was a bit beefier and made to have the bar risers, so I can put that Pro Taper bar on there. Comes with all the parts that you need, all the bolts. Got the clamp bolts here. Also got the bolts for the riser. I had talked to Matt over at topyokes.uk. I emailed him beforehand. I said, here's the look that I'm going for. I really want black anodized risers. I'm happy to pay for full anodizing. I just want, aluminum with black anodized. He said, oh yeah, that's cool. Just put a note down in there, and put a note down in there, and I got them in, and they're not black anodized. That's okay. We're gonna roll with it. Really, that's not gonna make that big a difference for the look that I'm going for, and it's not worth harassing him over that and then waiting, who knows, maybe another month to get these risers in. Maybe I can take them somewhere and have them anodized later. Revival Cycles here in town have been doing anodizing, so maybe I can hit them up and have them anodize them. I don't know. We'll see what kind of options I have down the road. Right now, I'm just excited to have it in. That was a freebie he was going to throw in anyway, so I'm not worried about it. He's a busy guy, I'm sure. So let's get this stock one taken off. We'll get this one put on there. We'll do a little comparison, a little bit of compare and contrast, and then we'll get rolling. All right, so here we do have both these triples. Here is the stock one. As you can see, it's super thin there. It's obviously strong enough to hold up, but it's pretty thin. This guy here, you can kind of take a look and see just how much beefier that topyokes.uk top yoke is. My concern with this, and we'll take a look at this when we get it on there, is that for this to sit in the same spot and the forks to be all the way up in this is gonna bring those fork legs quite a bit up in this whole system here, which will shorten the front end quite a bit. That's going to bring your steering angle in just a little bit, and it might make it a little bit more twitchy. I think this GSXR fork set is already just a touch shorter than the SV650 one, so we've already got a little bit of that going on. I can always slide them down in here. There's plenty of material here to get a good grip. I don't foresee a major issue as long as there's, at least that much grabbing it. because that was what the whole system was engineered for. But other than that, it looks great. I did get cut out here so I can keep the steering lock. I definitely wanted that because this is going to be a road going bike, so that way I can keep the steering lock. As you can see, it's the offset in the same position. Now this does have those risers there. This kit came with risers to bolt into there, so that way you can hold the whole system together and keep everything in place. So let's work on getting this bad boy put on there. So just an assembly note on this, it came with a bunch of bolts and stuff here, and I was kind of looking at it when I first got it going, what the hell are these for? So you get these little guys here, these little threaded rods with a hex cap to screw them in. And they go right here for your steering lock and ignition. And then these will screw onto there. Screw onto there. And then you've got some bolts here to hold on your ignition. I'm gonna look and see if I can use, if I have to use these or if I can use the original ones, because the original ones are the security with the Torx with the dot in the middle. So we'll evaluate that when we get there. But yeah, just a little assembly note. And that is the same thread as these. So we'll use the security ones because people suck. All right, so I got this just kind of perched on here, and it looked great. Actually, my fears about it not going down far enough were, you know, I should have had some faith. This actually comes up just very slightly above where the stock one did on these. I haven't dropped these in the lower triple at all, so everything's still in the same place. It looks good, it fits good. So we'll keep plugging along here. Just a quick update. Looks great, man. Looks great. Now, that being said, this one's all shiny and looks great, and this one looks like shit, so I'm gonna have to figure out a solution for that. I may, when I take this whole thing apart for final assembly, I may try and polish this one or take it somewhere and have it polished, because I don't have a good set of polish, but we'll see what I can figure out when the time comes. But this looks great. I think it's gonna work awesome. All right, gentlemen, so we've got it perched upon there. We got my Pro Taper universal low bar on there. Looks freaking awesome. Looks great. I have measured for my brake lines. I'm gonna have to get new brake lines because the one that is on here is obviously significantly shorter than I need. This throttle cable is also too short. I believe I'm gonna try to get the SV650 naked ones. That should take care of that and be able to route it well enough where I don't have to order custom ones. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with these electrical cables. I don't know if I really would like it to wrap around this side, but trying to wedge it on there, it was a little too short. I'm gonna play with that some more. Clutch cable is long enough for the record. Yeah, that should be all the obstacles I really need to overcome to get this thing mounted and cruise around. Looks good. That top triple, man, she pretty. Looks great. Looks freaking great. So we're gonna keep plugging on this. This is all the time that I have for today, but I'm gonna order those brake cables and clutch cable, brake lines and clutch cable, and as soon as those are in, hopefully we'll be able to take this baby for a little spin around the block here, because I'm getting excited. That's all for now. I'll keep you guys posted.